This is a show for grown-ups.
And they say bad words.
And they say bad words.
Say final warning.
Final warning.
Hello and welcome to the Pot of Blunders. I'm your host, Nate Magnuski. And with me, as always, is my co-host, Richard Sullivan.
Hey, guys.
And returning past guest, we have CJ Mickey.
Hello.
And extra super special returning past guest, Liam Bolger.
Yeah, that's me. Wow, actually, wait, it's been how far?
I don't think we've had you on since the Christmas episode, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
Santa butt. Yeah.
Lego Santa, that's right.
So it's been about a year. So tonight, we're playing a game by one of our patrons. Mr. Ray wrote this game. This game is called Three Baddies and a Baby. And the premise is, the three of you are super villainous roommates, or maybe you have a layer together. I don't know. I'm not here to judge or project. And you have to pay the rent. Rent is coming up. You guys are flat broke. And the only way you can get money is by doing some kind of heist or crime. But on the eve of doing this crime, one of your siblings shows up with your niece or nephew, who's a baby, and says, you got to watch this kid because I have to go do a job interview, and I need you to do me this favor. And so you have a baby now between the three of you that you have to take care of while doing this crime. You cannot delay. But it gets weirder because the baby has superpowers, random superpowers that it cannot control. So the rules are very simple. This is like a one-page RPG. It's fantastic. You have 4 stats. You have body, mind, charm, and power. You have 5 points to distribute however you want amongst these 4 stats. Go ahead and do that now. Think about your character. And then when you're ready, we'll start with Richard. And you can tell us his character's name, what they look like, and how their stats are laid out.
So, I was actually working on a supervillain before the show. Is that okay?
Oh, absolutely. We'll start with CJ then. To hell with you, Richard.
My supervillain is named Dark Vision. I have a 0 in body, a 2 in mind, a 0 in charm, and a 3 in power. And my superpower is the ability to melt people's eyeballs with lasers.
That's
where
your
do your
whole
lasers? Yeah, where do your lasers come from?
Yeah.
It comes from anywhere that I want.
Dick lasers.
That's his. This is alter ego name.
Dick lasers.
Mild manner scientist, Dick Lasers.
He's his backstory is that he's an ophthalmologist, and he was giving LASIK surgery to someone, but then he fell into a vat of radioactive waste. In doing that, he fused with the LASIK machine, and now he's Dark Vision.
So this is like one of those fly-by-night ones you see in like newspapers that are like $20 LASIK. Show up to the old warehouse.
Yeah, exactly.
I love it. What's your costume look like?
I think it's he's in a white coat, and he probably wears these kind of night vision goggles situation, sort of like a discount Cyclops.
You're a great value X-Man. I love this. Richard or Liam, are either of you ready?
Nate, tonight I will be playing the role of the Mad Maestro.
Mm-hmm.
I have a 1 for body, a 1 for mind, a 2 for charm, and a 2 for power. That's a 6. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
How about this? I got a 1 for body, 1 for mind, 1 for charm, and 2 for power. That
works
5.
too. Yeah. Nice. Okay, so the Mad Maestro, what's your whole steez?
I can control and play musical instruments with the power of my mind.
Whoa. All right, what's your costume look like?
Coattails.
Nothing else.
A frilly dicky.
Okay.
A bow tie.
Wait, a dicky and a bow tie?
Yeah.
Wow, that's so fancy.
Yeah, and white gloves.
So I can't sell you a ketchup popsicle then?
No, that would be messy.
And so how did you get your powers? I was getting LASIK surgery with my guitar.
You got bitten by like a werecello?
It has to be that, right?
Yeah, I can't come up with anything better than that.
Where Jello.
There, cello. There, violin.
Oof. Last but not least, my lovely Liam.
All right, so I've been thinking about this a lot, and I want to go. You know, we're seeing a lot of cool things with CGI characters. So I want my character to be the CGI character of the crew, and I'm going with Cowberg. He is half cow, half cyborg. He stands on 2 feet and has a cow-like body, but has cybernetic arms and like face. 2 body, 2 power, and 1 charm.
What about your mind?
Oh, 0.
Makes sense.
You guys are not a charming group. So how did you get your powers, Cowborg?
You ever see The Fly?
Yes.
Yes. All right. So back in the
Nothing
day,
like that.
no, it was similar to that, but instead of like they left the cow in there because they wanted to teleport cow from A to B, but they accidentally left a calculator inside B, and after the combination of the 2 combining together, Cowborg was born.
And what do you look like besides a big CGI cow monster?
You know, basically a minotaur that's a robot, I guess, is if I could summarize it.
Yeah. Do you have an udder? Do you have horns?
No, udder. Yeah, it's a cow. I'm not a
Not a-
bull. Get out of here, dude. Black and white spots, little poofy, you know, just like a fresh shampooed cow. Google it. Yeah, that's pretty much it, but with lasers.
I like the lasers.
Am I the only guy without lasers?
Yes.
Bullshit.
Hey, you had your chance. It's been a hard month for you supervillains. You have a respectable layer. It's not great, but it's got a lot of the things you need. You know, a couple super lasers, a nice vehicle that you can roll around into your super crimes in. But the rent's a little high. And unfortunately, you had some repairs to do. You had a lot of insurance to pay to your minions of some, untimely deaths and injuries and what have you. And you cannot make rent this month, guys. I'm sorry to say, but you are flat broke. But don't worry. You have a plan. You have a super heist you can run that you've been planning for months and months and months. What is your heist plan? What are you going to do?
I don't know.
Do we think of something and combine all of our ideas?
Yeah. In fact, you have to now.
I wanted to raid a claw machine at a Chuck E. Cheese.
Okay.
I wanna involve a armored car in that somewhere.
All right. I can do this so far.
Chuck E. Cheese, armored car.
This is like the saddest version of the town.
I think this claw machine has to be protected by the Chuck E. Cheese. The Chuck E. Cheese. We have to get past him.
Cheese.
Charles Entertainment Cheese.
Chester E. Cheese.
No, his full name is Charles Entertainment Cheese, and that's not a lie. You can look it up.
Oh. I'm actually gonna say he's not a rat.
Oh, no, he very much is a rat. So I'm thinking, in Super Metropolis, whatever this big city is, everyone knows there's one Chuck E. Cheese that all the superheroes go to with their kids. And they have the best claw games and the prizes. All right. The prizes are like super weapons, their magical armor, their mystical diadems, and all this wonderful shit.
Holographic Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Yeah, they have all of the forbidden one. But they're in 5 separate containers, so that's how they get you. And you guys know, if you steal this, you can sell this to the criminal element for millions of dollars. You'll be set for a long time. And you know that the armored car bringing the shipment of all the new prizes is coming in tonight. So you're ready to roll. You have this planned out for months. You have everything in place, but there's a knock on your lair door. Dark vision. It's your sister. And she's looking frazzled. She's wearing like a business suit. And she's like, I need you to watch Chloe today, please, 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 please. I'm so sorry it's last minute. And she hands you a 2-year-old. She's got little blonde pigtails. She's looking up at you all big-eyed. She's kind of sleepy looking. She's a little colicky. She's got a tooth coming in, I think. I have an interview I cannot miss. This is a big opportunity for me. I just need you to be a good brother, please. Help me out.
Fine.
Oh, I love you so much. Okay, bye.
So I just take this child. I'm going to name her Daisy. I bring her into the lair.
Name her Chloe.
I'm like,
You reinvented the wheel on me before.
wait, Chloe? No, I thought Chloe was the sister.
Maybe they're both Chloe. She's Chloe Jr.
Oh my God, it's Chloe Jr.
Or Daisy. I don't give a fuck. It's a fake baby.
Okay, we'll say Daisy. So I bring Daisy in. I'm like, all right, guys, I'm sorry, but we're gonna have to bring Daisy along, and there's no ifs, ands, or buts about this. So, yeah.
Can she drive a car?
Daisy, can you drive a car?
She shakes her head no.
Can
No,
you
she
shoot
can't.
lasers?
She kind of gives you the eyebrows and winks. Like, maybe. She says, "You want to see powers?" All right,
Yes,
let's go.
show Uncle Dark Vision what you can do, Daisy.
She breathes out a blast of Arctic breath, freezing a large swath of your layer and covering it in a fine layer of ice and icicles. And she
I
claps
imagine
all.
it's like pointed at me, so now I'm like partially frozen in this.
Yes, absolutely. And she claps, so she's all proud of herself. And she looks over at Cowborg and she says, "Uppies!" And she holds her arms out to you like she wants you to pick her up.
Oh, absolutely.
And she says, "Moo cow!" And she hugs you.
I just let out a jet of laser steam.
Is that a good thing?
You know, cows do.
Yeah, that's a cow do. All right, so it's
Oh, no.
getting late in the evening. Oh, what the fuck?
Well, I need to unfreeze.
Yeah, I'm frozen.
Yeah.
I'm like,
So
Oh,
so I'm gonna take my tuning fork, hit it against the table, and place it on dark vision, and the vibrations will break the ice.
alrighty. So go ahead and make me a roll. You gotta beat a 5. So it's whatever plus power.
So power's a 2. 10, so 12.
Oh my god, you're all saying. Describe it to me. So what happens? You ding.
Ding to a perfect F sharp. That's the ice melting frequency, as we all
Of
know.
course. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
I place it on him, and the ice immediately breaks off.
Beautiful.
Thank you, Mad Maestro. She's quite the little devil, isn't she?
She could prove useful. At first, I was mad, but this could work.
Well, it's getting late in the day. What's your super car look like?
Oh, it's a milk truck.
I
Yeah,
like it.
inconspicuous, like undercover. That's actually all a cow can afford right now. We can't even pay our rent, so don't judge me.
That's why we can't afford our rent. You wasted all our money on this milk truck.
You got a good deal. So where are you headed? Are you headed right to the Chuck E. Cheese? Are you trying to head off this truck on the way? What's up?
I think we've been planning this for months, and Dark Vision has kind of mapped out the route that the armored truck is going to be taking. So I think we want to intercept it on the way to give us the best chance.
Oh, I'm driving, by the way. I'm taking this with my, and I have hoofs, guys, by the way. So,
Alrighty, that's gonna be fun. Hoops on a steering wheel.
yep.
All right, so you all pile into your milk truck. You fly on out of there. You're going down the road.
Does the milk truck have a baby seat?
No, it's just 2 seats in the front, and then the back's open. There's some milk crates and like bungee cords. You can fashion something.
I think we need to break into a car to get a baby seat first.
Otherwise, it's just not safe if we don't, you guys.
Yeah, we have to do it. We got to
Alrighty.
protect Daisy.
So there is a one of those bougie, like just strictly kid stores that you have in the city, a couple miles away if you want to go there, or you can find one of the local moms and beat them up or something. No, don't beat the moms up. Beat the cars up and take the seat. Leave the moms alone.
Does anyone know a mom?
And,
I know yours.
and out the map. Ooh.
She's a nice lady.
All right, where are you going, guys?
I don't think we have time to hit a store. I think we should just find the first car with a car seat and break in.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
like the mall or something.
Or just park
mean,
it
we
down our street, I would imagine. Babies are everywhere.
Well, actually, in all fairness, I mean, if we're driving to this place to steal a car seat, we're going to get the kid in the car. Just go to the Chuck E. Cheese and just finish it.
Finish the kid?
Oh, the mission.
The mission.
No, we can literally walk to a car down the street and just smash it. We don't have to drive.
Oh, okay.
Well, there's a hot yoga studio nearby, so you know the place is going to be crawling with moms. This is how it works. I don't know. I don't make the rules. That's how it works.
That's how it works.
You're walking there. You've decided to get the baby on your little papoose that you have for some reason. How are you picking your target? You see like 6 different cars that have baby seats in them.
I think we find the nicest vehicle because we figure they have money. They could probably afford a new one.
Yeah, of course.
Does Cowborg have any like radar sonar abilities that we
No.
could detect cars?
I got super strength and cow things, man, like grazing and not being able to be tipped. Those kind of stuff. That's my biggest one. I can't get knocked over. It's incredible.
It's a good power. That can come in handy one of these days.
I like Mad Maester's idea of just finding the richest car and breaking into it then. That's our best bet.
Absolutely. Well, there's a brand new Land Rover, like right there in all its glory. Shiny, still has a dealer plate on it, brand new. And in the back, you see one of like the fanciest car seat, and it's ready there, waiting for you to take it.
Guys, I got this. I'll be gentle. I'm gonna put my hoof through the door and just rip the seat out.
Give me a body roll.
Oh, dude, that's like my best one.
Good. It's a 7.
12.
Woo! You guys are rolling like crazy. I got to raise up these difficulty numbers. Yeah, it shatters no problem. The alarm doesn't even go off because you're that skilled. Your hoof goes right through the windshield, into the center console. You see little sparks fly. Nothing happens. No one notices.
And just to make a point of it, I ripped the door off. Just easier access.
There you
Be
go.
gentle with the interior.
Congratulations, you've succeeded on stealing a car seat.
Dark Vision uses his laser to destroy the tires of the car.
Perfect. I'm going to let that happen. No roll required. Because fuck this car. That's why. You get back to the milk truck, and you realize I don't think either or any of you know how to install a baby seat safely and properly. Who's going to attempt to install this baby seat?
I am.
Okay, it's a 15 difficulty.
50,
They're impossibly hard to install. I fucking hate car seats.
is this a D20?
That's why you don't use them.
That's right. You just put them in the trunk.
Is this a D20?
No, it's not a 15. You have to get above a 9.
Okay. 11.
You come close. You almost have it, and then your big, stupid paws or hooves kind of smash through the back.
I'm just trying to
hole.
stomp it into place.
You get a little aggressive with it, and it scares the baby. Daisy's kind of freaking out, and she bites you. She bites your arm because she's afraid, and she bites right through your arm.
Oh my god.
She has matter eater lad powers.
Holy shit.
Through my cyborg arms?
Yep, the whole way through. It's like he was eating a stick of butter or something. Just chomped.
Oh my god.
Chomped all over you. And she goes,
Oh my
bad
God.
cow, bad. She wants to bite you again. What do?
I'm going to blast the little... Oh no, because I only have cow powers. I should have said laser eyes. Oh, what did cow do?
You could offer it milk.
Yeah, squeeze some milk out of your udder. She's hungry.
But I don't even know what's there. I haven't...
We have
Like
to
I know it's...
find
I don't
out.
know what's going to come out though.
Milk,
Could be
I hope.
lasers.
Could be milk.
It could be
Why don't you
milk.
give me a body check? Oh, no, a power check. Give me a power check. And let's see. I'll just say it's a 6. And if it's above a 6, then it's what you want it to be.
It's a 3.
Let's see. What is it? It's oil. Oil comes out.
Daisy,
Oil.
don't eat that.
She drinks the oil like it's no problem at all. She just chugs it down, and she gives
Oh
a
my
big,
God.
weird, black, wet burp.
I give a thumbs up.
You don't have thumbs.
It's just a
Move
hoof.
up.
And she settles right down again. Now that she's full, she's not afraid of you because you are like a mother figure to her now. And she's ready to go. She shows you how to get the car seat in. She's very smart for a 2-year-old. And you're ready to roll. But what's this behind you? You see an old hoopty barreling down the road. It's your landlord. You're late with your rent. He says, "You get back here. You pay me my rent right now."
I think we should just book it. We gotta lose him.
I will throw a bunch of razor guitar picks and pop his tires.
Awesome. Go for it. Give a power roll.
So power is a 2 plus... So 10.
Hey!
Fuck your tires.
Every single tire pops. He goes swerving into another car, explodes like a Michael Bay movie.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
He walks out of the fire like a T-1000. Like a fat, middle-aged T-1000. It's like, you've made a bad decision, gentlemen.
Let's get out of here.
And you jet away, no problem at all. So you're able to navigate the city. It's a busy night, a lot of cops. Overhead, you see a few superheroes flying around. Nothing that's gonna, bother you though, because you're just in a milk truck. No one's paying attention to you. And then you see it. It's an armored car, and it's got Chuck E. Cheese on the side of it. This big, horrible-looking cyber rat, very evil-looking, big red eyes, whiskers that look sharp like razors. And you can see the face kind of turn towards you on the side of the car as you drive up next to it.
I want to melt the eyeballs of the armored truck.
Makes a lot of sense. Go for it. So power roll, beat a 7.
5 plus 3 is an 8.
Close. All right. So describe what happens. You just open up on this thing?
My goggles shoot out lasers from my own eyeballs into the eyeballs of the armored truck, and it just melts holes through the armored truck.
And you hear like a weird metallic scream, and the truck slams on its brakes. It swerves into a parked car, and then you see it start to shudder. And it starts to move weirdly, and then you hear beep, bop, boop, bop, boop, bop, beep. And it transforms into a giant 20-foot tall fighting robot.
Oh, shit.
And it says, halt! And it points this big robot finger at you.
I oil myself.
He's utterly terrified.
So it's stomping towards you now. What do you do?
Does it have any eyeballs to melt?
It does. It has several eyeballs. It's like a big fake rat head on top. The
I'll
melted
do
eyeballs
what I
are-
do best, and I
Okay.
will try to melt the eyeballs.
Okay, go for it. Give me another 7 or above.
Let's see. That is an 8 plus 3 is an 11.
All right, you blast the eyeballs on it. It reels back and it falls down. And then it gets up and it starts just opening fire wildly, spraying the street. Civilians are jumping out of the way. It doesn't care. It wants to kill. It's got murder on its mind. Now, let's see. How are you going to avoid this or deal with the bullets flying at you?
I'm gonna dive into a group of people, bystanders.
Human shields!
Yeah, diving into a group of bystanders.
All right, so is that, you think, body?
Yeah.
Go for it. Beat a 7.
I got a 7.
Perfect. At least you matched it. So you dodge into this, and thankfully, all these people who were doing their, let's say, Christmas shopping, just get opened up.
Nice.
But don't worry, you're safe. Maestro, what are you doing here?
I will reflect the bullets with a Zildjian symbol.
I like Captain America, but it's a big symbol. All right, cool.
All right,
It's a powers roll, I believe.
Surely?
And beat a 8.
7.
Ha-ha! Baby time! The baby doesn't like the sound of this gunfire. She doesn't like the sound of it ringing off your shield either. It's a setting to her. And who's holding her right now? Or she's inside the car, right? Or is
Yes,
someone holding
she's still
her?
inside the milk car, yeah.
Yeah.
You see a hole get blasted into the roof of your milk truck as a living lightning bolt shoots up into the sky. It flies around the clouds, all the power in the city goes out, and then it goes shooting right down on top of the robot, disintegrating it entirely, including its cargo.
Yeah.
No, Daisy!
And she goes, "Bad robot!" And she looks all sad and pouty. And she walks over to the cow and climbs up again.
All right, guys. So if the cargo truck has been destroyed, we have to go to the source
Yeah, we gotta
and
hit
steal the
source.
claw machine directly from Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah,
So-
I didn't expect this turn of events.
Who would have thunk it, you know? Why would I want you to go to the most exciting spot you've created?
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Coming to the World Wide Web, it's the internet's premier podcast that gives you the 411 on the 1990s favorite television teens with Tood.
The Ninja Turtles?
As if,
The Power Rangers?
talk to the hand.
My bad. You must mean the...
No duh, they're all that in a bag of chips.
That's PHAT fat. How do I scope that?
Just head on over to our Patreon, and starting at $1, you'll get 2 gnarly episodes of Jumping the Street Sharks a month, plus a bunch of other tubular shiznit.
Actually, that sounds lame. I think I'll keep my cheddar to myself. Not!
So if you want to support us, head to the Patreon link in the show notes. We appreciate you, and can't wait to share more jawsome content with you soon.
So how are you going to get there, and what's your plan now that it's, say, 7 p.m.? You've just killed a bunch of people. Rather, you were responsible for the death of a lot of people, I'll say.
Well, I think Chuck E. Cheese closes, what, say 8 o'clock?
You'd think that, but it's actually much later. It's like 8:30.
How about we steal the mascot uniforms, sneak in as employees, and wait for the place to close?
I am gonna end up posing as an animatronic, one of the bands during closing hours.
You get to the Chuck E. Cheese without much difficulty. You're in the back of it, I'm assuming, and everything's locked up pretty well. There's a high barbed wire fence surrounding the facility. There's searchlight going around. It's being patrolled by guards. How are you getting in?
Well, I also don one of the uniforms, but I keep my goggles on, and I think you can clearly see my white coat underneath. But
Perfect. It's like flapping out the bottom.
Wait, how did we get the uniforms already?
Oh shit, we don't have them yet.
No, we have to like beat up 2 employees like on a smoke break or something.
Yeah, first you gotta get inside. You gotta figure out how to get past all these guards.
Hmm.
You can always do a mind roll if you want to try to come up with a plan.
Well, can anybody here fly?
No, but I have an idea. I'm going to graze on the fence.
All right, Street Shark style.
Yeah, I have metal teeth. I'm half cyborg.
We're gonna say it's a big fence, so we're gonna say 6.
It's a 3.
Ooh, tough break. You go over to chew on the fence. The spotlights swing down on you right away, and it hurts the baby's eyes. She turns away really fast, and suddenly you realize you're spinning too. And she keeps spinning, trying to get away from the light. She's trying to thrash her head, and suddenly you're in the middle of a tornado.
Oh yeah, just a cow in a tornado. Of course. Okay.
Yeah, it's like Twister all over again. So you're flying up, you're picking up chunks of the fences, you're throwing guards everywhere. There's utter destruction. Cars are flying. People are fleeing for their lives. That's what should have been your name. And then you land on the roof of the facility, and there's so much just craziness happening. No one notices that people have been transported past the guards.
So I'm just a cow on a roof.
All of you are cows on the roof. Aren't we all cows on the roof, metaphorically speaking?
Love that musical.
There are worse things to be than a cow on the roof.
So did the employees get sucked up in this madness?
You guys are just up there. It was a very concentrated tornado.
Well, I think now we have to go in through the vents, like Die Hard style, right?
So give me a mind roll there, Maestro. And beat a
5.
6. I gotta wait till you tell me your number, then say a number after that. Like, ooh, sorry, it was actually this. Every time you fail, I gotta roll this dice. So as you're going into the dark vents, you realize that this baby's gonna be afraid. And she starts like crying, and her tears are like this odd tar substance, like this goopy tar. And as she's crying, it's going down her cheeks, and her cheeks are turning into goopy tar, and she's just turning into a big pile of goopy tar. She hits one of the vents, she sees sluices inside of the vent, and you don't see her anymore.
Can I use my laser vision to cut a hole in the vent to follow her?
Of course.
All right.
Now, it's going to be very hard because you don't want to hit the baby. You know? So it's going to be a 7 to succeed on this.
Okay. I don't want to hit Daisy. Please don't hit Daisy. Please don't hit Daisy. 8 + 3.
Oh, you're all set. So you carve a hole right into the vent. You don't see her still. She must be moving pretty fast, but you're in the vent and she seems safe wherever she is. You hear something like a childish giggle of delight coming from somewhere below you in the facility itself.
Daisy, is that you?
You hear a very goofy voice say, well, what are you doing here, little girl? And you recognize the horrible tones of one Charles Entertainment Cheese.
The monster.
Oh, and he kind of smells. He goes, you smell like a interloper.
Oh my god.
And then she starts crying. He goes, take her away to the facility. She will be reprocessed, and we will have a new animatronic for our Boise, Idaho location.
Throw her to the ball pits of despair.
I think Dark Vision, he jumps out. He's going to try to stop whatever's going on. Can he see Chuck E. Cheese?
Yeah, you can get like one of those weird little creepy vent looks where like looking through the slats. You can see he's at his big mahogany desk counting stacks of money. He's got a bunch of like police reports on missing kids all behind him on the wall.
Oh my
Yeah,
god!
wow, I get dark there at the end.
It's a Chuck E.
This
Cheese.
guy's an
It's
even
gonna get
bigger
dark.
asshole than me.
There's a bunch of milk cartons collected on the walls.
Yeah. This is greatest hits.
Well, I kind of want to just jump down there.
Yeah, it's gonna be a body roll for you.
Body roll. I'm not
Get
much
a-
of a dancer, and it
Get a
shows my
6
roll
to. Oh no.
because I got a 1.
So you try to be all cool in the superhero pose, but you like hit half the desk with one of your legs, and you get sprawled out. And then baby says, "Uncle," and Charles is like, "Nah." And
Shit.
the baby does something really cool, I'm sure. So he's feeding her pizza, like this horribly greasy looking pizza. The cheese looks like plastic, and she goes, "I don't want any pizza." And he goes, "You're gonna eat it, goddammit." And she goes, "My belly hurts." And she throws up this like exorcist level pea soup acid vomit all over it, and it starts melting away the faux fur and tacky black business suit, revealing the horrible twisted human flesh and robot abomination that resides beneath. You see tufts of actual like charred rat fur. You see a Frankenstein amalgamation of 1,000 different corpses, and all interwoven with wires.
Isn't it amazing that that's what we all look like on the inside?
I'm just like, Daisy, your mom didn't approve of this. You can't eat pizza. And I want to try shooting lasers into Chuck E. Cheese's remaining eyes.
You can try, but it's going to be hard. It's going to be at least a 10.
That's another 8 plus 3.
You do it. Do you pull up your goggles to blast like Cyclops? Do you like hit the little button on the side? How does it work for you?
I think this time I do pull them up because I
Okay.
want to really get him.
You get the full blast. It like completely evaporates his head. And as he falls back, it's like a little zzz, and you see a little speech box, like a speaker in his chest. And it goes, 1 of 40 down. Brrr.
I fall through the ceiling on top of the top of the body.
Yep, you sure do. Crunch. You've crushed it. So you, 2 of the 3 of you, what are you doing there, Mad Maestro?
I'll propel down from the roof with an accordion.
You're like the worst middle school music teacher ever.
And the fact that it's like it's supposed to be a stealth mission and it's an accordion.
So you guys are in.
We've been
Oh, go
shooting
ahead.
laser beams and everything. Like, there's no stealth anymore.
So you guys are in Charles Entertainment Cheese's secret lair. You're in his office in the back room, and you're by yourselves. No one's here right now. What do you do next?
I want to search around for schematics of the building.
Sure, give me a mind roll.
It's going to be a 6 plus 2 is an 8.
Yeah. So, lucky enough, you look through the drawers and you find it's just a book showing the roof where you came down. It shows the top facility that you're in right now, like the office layer. Below that, it shows the entertainment section. And below that, it shows like this, I don't know, it's like if Willy Wonka was an evil person, well, an evil-er person. And instead of Oompa Loompas, he had a bunch of child labor. It's his factory there that he makes all the horrible pizza and the shitty toys that go with, like, you get the tickets and you got to buy like 50 of them for like a finger trap, that kind of thing. It's a sweatshop.
Guys, with this book, we could take this to the police and shut down Chuck E. Cheese for good.
Or we could just never speak of this again and get the claw and get out. I'm a super villain, not a super hero. I melt eyeballs.
He does melt eyeballs. I see some hesitancy in Mad Maestro here. He looks like he's like not sold on this.
I mean,
Well-
the most evil thing I do is like screw up like a buskers in the subway's performance, Like, that's not very evil. You melt eyeballs, but you're still an optometrist.
Ophthalmologist.
What's the difference?
I'll give it this. If we go down there, we could take over the sweatshop.
Listen,
Okay.
so we can do both. We can still break up the sweatshop and walk away with a bunch of loot.
The little girl looks up at you, Uncle Dark Vision, and she says, I bet their mommies miss them a lot.
Dark Vision, he gives a deep sigh and he looks into Daisy's eyes and he's like, yes, I bet they do. We should probably save them.
What's your first goal here? You're going to save the kids first, then do the claw machine stuff, or get the claw machine, then save the kids?
I'm going to go straight for the claw machine. I'm going to separate from the group because it's that part of the moment when I'm like, yo, you know what? I'm going to do my own thing. I don't believe in them. But we'll see.
All right,
Wait, Cowboy. Maybe if we break out the children, that'll give us another distraction to get to the claw machine.
Ooh. You know what? I'm going to hesitantly accept that bonding moment, just like just nod. Just
You like the forearm shake, like two big sweaty forearms grabbing each other?
No, we're not there yet. We're not there
okay.
yet.
Okay.
My forearm isn't even big.
I have hoofs. I can't grab anything.
It would never work.
It's just two opposites. Just two strangers in the night. It'll never happen.
The noise is so loud in this place that no one notices the crazy fight you just had, the wanton destruction you've wreaked in this office. The kids are screaming, parents are screaming, the music is crazy loud, the animatronic band is dancing, but you see the gorilla raise its head and look over at you, and his eyes flash red for a moment. Then it whispers something into its gorilla wristwatch and goes back to playing its saxophone.
So I can control instruments. Can I just make them play, or can I? Well, no, it's my powers. I do what the fuck I want.
That's right, I'm not here to tell you what to do.
You were born for this.
Can I make poison appear in his mouthpiece and it blasts down his throat out of his saxophone?
I feel like that's not controlling an instrument. I feel like that's controlling poison inside of an instrument.
It's called the saxophone kiss of death.
Yeah.
The reed of death.
A forbidden jitsu.
Well, I'm doing it anyway because it's my power.
He's got a Sharingan. Go ahead.
What do I gotta? All right, let's see.
A 9. This is stupid.
Power 2. 11.
Cool. You poison this robot.
Oh, he's a robot? I thought it was just a gorilla.
I said it was an animatronic.
Oh, I should have done something better.
So, amazingly, the poison seems to be effective. It starts eating away at the saxophone and the gorilla's mouth. All the kids start screaming because this is a melting gorilla man still trying to play a saxophone.
Wait, there's kids there?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
This is the distraction that we need to go break the kids out of the sweatshop to create the distraction to get the claw machine.
You see a lot of recognizable superheroes with their kids right now, whose names I won't mention just for sake of time. And not because I can't think of them that fast. And you're like, we got to get the fuck out of here before they notice us. And yeah, you head downstairs. The distraction's been managed. Good job, Mad Maestro. You go into the elevator behind the skee ball machines. You lower down about, it feels like 20 or 30 floors. This place is deep. And it opens up on a horrific gray metal and cinder block hellscape of automation, sad, gray-looking children. The heat is oppressive. All around there are these flying little drone robotic imps with whips that look like little Chuck E. Cheeses with horrible eyes and bat wings. No one's noticed you yet. What do you do?
I say we just go in blazing and we crack our knuckles and just like destroy all these imp robots.
Is there like a hub that all these robots are connected to that we could shut down?
Yeah, there's like a mother brain type idea in the middle of it, up like a viewing booth in the ceiling. Like, you know, in an ice hockey arena, how they have like the Jumbotron in the middle with all the scoreboards all around it. Mm-hmm. It's like that, but it's all glass, so people who are inside can see all the workers at the same time. Mm-hmm. Like a panopticon. That's what you see, and that's where all these robots are flying in and out of.
Maybe we can start like roughing things up, and then one of us goes out and tries to disable them all while they're occupied by us.
Oh, like I could stampede them?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm going to try to stampede them. I'm going to play Joan Jett's Bad Reputation like a James Gunn movie on my cyborg cassette player chess piece and charge them.
All right, so you're charging the individual robots or the big thing in the middle?
I'm charging the big thing in the middle.
Awesome. I love it. So do you want to do power or do you want to do body? I'll let you choose.
What's up in the sky, isn't it?
You can jump. It's fine.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Could I like jump off of something?
Yeah, fuck it.
I'm going to do power then.
So you charge down. You're running across these, I don't know, like sewing machines and like vacuum molding machines. 3 huge jumps, and you leap up, aiming your shiny metal horns.
14.
God damn, you got a 12 on +2?
12 plus 2.
Yeah. Describe to me how this completely succeeds beyond your wildest imagination.
So as I start running on all 2, like I do, Just like androids bouncing off of me. Then I get on all four like a cow do, and then then like mystical like almost like laser 80s beams start to resonate from me, and then like a laser, I go like Tron, like just a singular red line goes straight up right through it, and that's my super stampede. Just
You crush into it, and it's like, in the 90s they had the explosions that you kept catching from different angles really fast, like they kept showing it from a bunch of different angles.
Yes.
It's like that, and it goes. This montage goes on for like 10 minutes of just constant superimposed explosions, quick cuts, and then finally the whole thing drops down and explodes in a big weird mushroom cloud, and all the robots power down and crash to the ground, and all the kids weakly cheer because they're so emaciated and gross. Yay! Thank you, mister. So now you have an army of about 500 missing kids who are like Oliver Twist sick.
I wish I read.
They're very sickly children who are poor.
Okay, cool.
Now what do you do?
Now we've done the side gig. Now we're here for the main job.
We have to get to the claw machine. Maybe we can start organizing the children into the elevator and take them up.
They're happy to listen to you. They don't care.
I'm gonna arm them with weapons, like just shards of metal, like just jagged pieces of aluminum, just from the ground.
Well, no, they'd still have all
bloody
their
hands.
They'd still have all their toy making tools, like little hammers and.
Are you gonna be any good sweatshop?
Child slave labor to child soldiers.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are the heroes. God. Well, you guys are 3 baddies and 3 goodies. So all these newly armed sweatshop laborers file into this elevator. And what's your plan for them? Like, how are you going to tell them to do when they get up top?
Charge.
Charge what? Just blindly into the crowd?
Yeah, just like as soon as the elevator doors open, just the first thing you see, just pile on.
All right, give me a mind roll to convince these kids to do this.
Oh boy, my best.
Because beat a 5.
2.
Okay. So you've noticed off and on for a while that Daisy's been rubbing her eyes. In Dark Vision, when she gets tired, she gets pretty cranky. She's been saying, like, I want to go to bed. You're like, not now, Daisy, not now. She kept saying it over and over and over again, but you couldn't pay her any heed. Now she's getting fussy. And you hear her voice drop about 4 octaves. She goes, I want to go to bed, Uncle. And she starts to grow while you're in the elevator. She starts pressing against the sides. She's getting larger and larger. The kids are screaming. The elevator is coming off its tracks and crashing to the ground. And as you hit the ground, she puts her feet through the bottom and stops it. She's growing bigger. She's about, 30 feet tall now, and she's not stopping growing. She has you in her hands now. She's 60 feet tall. She's 120 feet tall. She's a Godzilla-sized baby. She bursts out of the top into the child's play floor, and she screams, I want to go Betty Boy! She hurls you boys into the ball pit. So give me a mind or a body roll for all of you. And beat a 6.
4.
That's a 2.
3.
All right. Let's see. She's beyond control now. She's just too pissed off, and she manifests the following 3 powers at once. Let's see. A 2. She catches on fire. She's burst. Human torch. A huge towering inferno of baby Betty Boy.
It's like the fucking sun.
It's hard. It hurts to look at. Oh, dude. And in Thor, the big robot that shot the huge fire out of its head.
The Destroyer, I think it is.
Yeah. The metal peels back. It's like, Bwah! That happens. She opens her mouth, and shoo, this huge white hot laser cuts through the entirety of the building, and it's like an anime. It's kind of like one of the sword slices. It kind of slides off the foundation. Fires are exploding. Children are screaming, and at last, the final power. She goes to sleep. She shrinks back down to a baby, and falls asleep on one of those feed Big Bertha machines. We got to throw the ball in Big Bertha's mouth. So the good news is you boys have a clear shot of the claw machine now.
Well, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go pick up Daisy and cradle her in my arms. Just be
Aw.
like, shh, 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 shh.
Give me a charm roll, CJ,
Oh no, I'm not very charming.
and beat a 6.
And neither is Dark Vision.
We gotta get the body of these dead kids off of me.
That's a 9.
She opens her eyes. You see a flicker of impossible power and something akin to raw hate. And then she yawns big and cuddles her head into your chest and falls asleep.
And then I look around to, there's probably like superheroes and stuff around me. I'm just like, she does this all the time. I'm sorry. She does this all the time.
They kind of nod. They're trying to usher the kids out of there. They don't give a fuck at this point. They're trying to escape. They don't know what the hell's happening. Everything's on fire. Everything is destroyed. Except, shining like a beacon of hope, this beautiful claw machine sitting amongst the rubble, full of amazing things. Like, picture really cool stuff. That's what's inside of that.
Like a Game Boy Advance back in the day.
Yeah, exactly. This is one of those mini disc players. It's pretty sweet. Couple
Cost $1
Tamagotchis.
Holographic
play.
Charizard.
Whoa, it's not that cool, CJ. Come on.
Who's got
What's a
quarters?
Blastoise?
I mean, we have a giant cyborg cow. Couldn't you just
You
pick
do?
it up and walk out the door with it?
You could try.
Could try.
You won't do it.
I am actually going to try. I have a what do the farmers use? And they just like kind of hitch it to like a plow.
Like
I'm
a
gonna do
yoke?
that. Yeah, I'm gonna hitch it to me. Because I'm so yoke, so I'm gonna hitch it to them,
All right.
and
So
I'm
you
gonna
wanna,
pull it cow style.
your power and your body are the same. They're both the 2. So what do you want to use for this?
I'm gonna use my charm.
What?
You said I coaxed it out.
Yeah, I want to do it gracefully.
All right.
Just
yeah.
for once. I've fallen through roofs. I've had dead children bodies on me. I gotta do something nice.
All
Yeah,
right, so
2.
you've rolled a 2?
Yeah, that'd be a 3 with body.
No, Daisy, no.
You pull it over. It tips. You hear it crash loudly. And now Daisy's eyes are open again. She floats in the air, flashing like an end boss of a video game. She walks over to the claw machine. She picks it up and she throws it like out of the building. Unfortunately, the cow is still attached. You go flying through the air. You crash around in the parking lot. And Daisy goes back, crawls into her uncle's arm, and falls asleep.
Is it close to our vehicle?
You know what? Just roll me a d12 and get a 5 or above.
Nope. 1.
It's nowhere near your vehicle. No, actually, it crushes your vehicle. It's very near your vehicle. The vehicle is destroyed, but the claw machine is outside. There you have it.
Pick myself up, scratch my head with my hoof, and then I'm gonna try to start this car, just like nothing happened.
It's not working too well. Give me a mind roll, though. Why not? We'll see if we can get it to go.
Oh, come on, 1.
Daisy is getting fussier. She walks over. Her eyes go purple and then black. She lifts all 3 of you with her mental powers, shrinks you down, and puts you inside the claw machine. Then when she walks over to the claw machine, puts it on her back, and blasts off into the night. She returns to your apartment building, putting the claw machine down outside of it, and she falls asleep on top.
And we're just trapped inside.
For now, I mean, you can probably come out if you want to.
I grab one of the super soakers in the claw machine, try and blast our way out of it.
Yeah, go for it. Give me a power roll.
You're gonna drown us all.
That is a 4 plus 3 is a 7.
It's a super soaker, so it's got that one extra super. That's how you know it's good. And it blasts this like fire hose level of water out, and it shatters the window. You're free to exit. You're still about 3 inches tall, but you realize it's slowly wearing off as she slips deeper into sleep. Her powers are wearing out on you, and now you're about her size. Now you're about 3 foot tall. Now you're about normal size again. You've done it, boys. Your heist has been successful, and you've destroyed about 1 city block with the stuff. And there was some collateral damage. I mean, no one's perfect. But at the end of the day, now that you have this claw machine full of superior artifacts, you won't have to pay rent for a long time. And just then, your sister pulls up, and she's like, that interview fucking sucked. How's your night, guys? How'd you guys do? Why do you smell like smoke? And why do you have a claw machine?
Your baby was smoking cigarettes and stole a claw machine.
That makes sense. I'm sorry about that. I hope she was good. I hope she wasn't too much trouble. Was she okay?
Oh, she was a little angel.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I know it's probably in a position, but the interview went well. I have a second interview on Monday. Would you mind watching her again? Fade to credits.
No, see, it should have been her interview went so well, they're going to hire her at Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh, shit. Okay. That's the alternate ending.
Or she wasn't actually at an interview. She was at a...
Chuck E. Cheese.
No, she was at a hot yoga class.
With her Land Rover.
It was her Land Rover.
Oh. So yeah, that was 3 Baddies and a Baby. What do you guys think?
That was fun.
It was pretty good.
I liked it.
Just a fun, dumb game for awesome people. And yeah, the rules are super simple. There's no hit points or health. It's just completely narrative with some rolling for randomization.
Right.
I like it.
Even when you fail, the baby just takes care of you anyway.
And that wasn't like, it didn't need to happen, but I want to move the plot forward. Like, I didn't want to just be like, oh, you rolled again. We're going to be stuck here fighting this introductory robot for 6 days now. Like, move the plot forward in a random way. So good job, Mr. Ray. If you want to support the Pot of Blunders, please consider heading to our Patreon page, patreon.com/potofblunders, all one word. We've got membership levels ranging from $1 to $10 a month, which will get you access to things like our Discord, exclusive episodes of Jumping the Street Sharks, as well as a variety of other perks. You can also support the show and help us bring more attention to amazing indie authors by leaving a review on Apple Podcasts. We really appreciate any help you can give. We love hearing from you. You can always find us on Twitter at Pot of Blunders, and you can also reach us via email at potofblunders@gmail.com. Want more reviews, interviews, actual plays? Head to potofblunders.com and learn about even more amazing indie games. Thanks for listening. For the Pot of Blunders, I'm Nate Magnuski, and as always, may all your Ds be 12s.